Hey everyone, it's Luron here again and welcome back to my channel. Guys, in today's video I'm looking to cover 3 stocks that I'm looking to trade in the next 1 to 2 weeks. These stocks are Novovax, quantumscape, and Coinbase. Now Novovax and quantumscape, these are 2 stocks that are in their wedge formations and they're approaching their apex of the wedge. Usually when these stocks approach the apex or they get close to their apex within 1 to 2 weeks, they're looking to either break out to the upside or break down. Now I'm betting that these stocks are breaking to the upside because they've been in a huge decline, I think 50 to 60% decline over the past few months. So I'm betting that these stocks are moving to the upside now based on my pattern, my patented pattern that I master regarding wedges and triangles. With respect to Coinbase, that's an IPO stock. It's I think it's supposed to debut on the Nasdaq Stock Exchange sometime this week or next week, and that's a huge one. You don't want to miss the review of that one because the revenue that this company is generating over the past couple of years and the last quarter is ridiculous. So you certainly don't want to miss that IPO because it'll be one for the ages, I can tell you that. So that's the 3 stocks I'm looking to cover: Novovax, quantumscape, and Coinbase. Now if you're new to the channel, guys, please subscribe and also smash that like button so we can help the channel to grow, so I can continue to bring in you guys great content on a weekly to bi-weekly basis. So stick around and we'll jump right into the charts where I break it down step by step. I show you the technical analysis, I review the fundamental analysis that's driving my trading decisions, and you can see exactly why we want to potentially trade these setups. So let's jump right into it, guys. Stick around. Welcome back, guys. Now let's jump right into it, guys. So the first stock that I'm looking to go over the technical and fundamental analysis on is Novovax. Now, as you guys know, Novovax is one of the premier vaccine companies, COVID-19 vaccine companies, and they're kind of late to the party in terms of getting US FDA approval for their COVID-19 vaccine. I believe they're in stage 2, late stage 2 or early stage 3 clinical trial for their COVID-19 vaccine. I believe they have some participants from Mexico. I believe they have some from, I think here's what we have here. Yeah, Mexico and the US generally, I believe they have participants. Obviously they have some Latin, African American, Native American, Asian American, older adults. So you can see the full gamut there of participants in their training. But as you guys see earlier this year, they announced 89.3 efficacy in the UK phase 3 trial, which is huge because this trial had considered some of the most recent variants that we're getting out of South Africa and some in the UK, and this vaccine is proven to have done well against those variances. So that's one of the things, one of the factors that's driving the positive catalyst that's driving this stock right now. Now this stock has earnings coming up in the next month or so. We see the 6th of May they have earnings, and as you can see right here, we're looking at a nice wedge play, and we also have a head and shoulder that's taking place within the wedge itself. Now this stock has about mid to late April. You see here the 20th of April it'll be running into the full apex of this wedge. The next play that we can expect this stock to do is basically run into this resistance line here, get jammed into the line, and then come back down and test the support one more time, 1 or 2 more times. But once this stock comes down, test the support 1 or 2 days max, that's where I'm looking to make my first entry. And target price, so that's my entry. I'm expecting that to kiss there, come back down to the support, and I'm looking to enter right in here. I know a lot of people like to wait for a confirmation breakout and then actually initiate the trade, but my style of trading is I like to get in on these right at the sitting on the support here. So if it breaks down and close, either open or close outside of this line, my support line, I would get away. That's my risk management. I'll walk away from the trade. However, once I get in here, my targets are, I'll have targets at 200, 220, and also at 240. 3 sets of targets I'm setting for this one. So that's how I like to stage my investment, guys. So once the stock hits my first target, I'll take profits, and I'm trading options. So usually I'll get out there 200-300% return. Once the stock hits the second target, I'll probably get out at 220. I take my second set of profits, and then once we hit the ultimate level here of 240, I'll be out. That's my target for this stock. The first target here, I usually go for 1 week options. The second target, I like to go for 2 weeks. And then the third target, I'll be looking at a 3 weeks contract on display. That's what I want to talk about. You see in the past here, this stock, once it gets to the apex of these triangles, you see the explosion out of these plays is 3 to 4 days, and it's big gains we're talking about. I can show you the past here. We had 62% upside. The last time it broke out here, all the way here, we had 11 days, 150%. So I'm looking for another explosion out of the wedge play here on Novavax, because like I said, the catalyst is there for this stock to make a big move to the upside, and it's one of the premier vaccine companies right now for COVID-19. So that's what I'm looking at, guys. I wouldn't get into too much of the fundamental of this one, because like I said, it's the company is not making money right now. It's losing money, but everything is hinged on COVID-19 for this company. It's a biotech. That's why it's so explosive when it moves. But as you can see here, Jeffries initiated buy. We got Finviz calling for a target price of 300 on this stock. We can also check market beat. I like to check market beat a lot to see what the analysts over there are saying for this stock. So let's look here, and Vax. Let's see what the analysts are calling. So as of today, those guys are saying 229 is a target, and you can see here all the different analysts. Recently, they're saying 317, 338, 3. As you can see here, a lot of late high 200, early 300 being called on this stock. So that's it, guys, in a nutshell for Novavax. That's my play on Novavax. It's a simple technical setup. It's a wedge setup. It's driving itself into the apex of the wedge. Once it kisses this line, the expectation that it will come back down, kiss the support line, and then break to the upside. That's when I'm looking to trade this stock. This can happen in another 1 to 2 weeks. That's the play that I'm looking at, in 1 to 2 weeks. The next stock I'm looking to trade is quantumscape. As you can see here, this is EV battery company. It's in the development stage, so this company isn't making any money, but it's one of the most explosive companies you'll see trade. Look here, guys, when this stock IPO'd late last year, look at this run. This thing did 1,000%. So that's ridiculous. You would have 10x your money if you had put whatever investment there. Obviously, it came back down to earth and started to consolidate. Now, from the peak to the bottom here, we're looking at a 65% decline. So that's a massive decline, and it's held the bottom here at 41.75. We tested here once, twice. Now it's the third time we're testing this bottom. The expectation is that this thing maybe test the bottom once more, because at the time it last tested the bottom. But anything breaking to the upside here, guys, you want to go after this stock. Targets on this stock is, I have 2 targets. We have 60, and my next target will be 70. Again, I like to see the stock initiate or get rejected by this resistance line, and then I'm waiting for it to touch this line here once more. If you're looking to front run this, you can actually, anytime next week, it will be a good time to enter this stock. And obviously your risk management is, if it breaks this line, opens or close below this line, you want to get out and you want to cut your losses. That's your risk management. Entry is anytime within this triangle, or once it breaks out to the outside there, then you can take a position and you want to ride this way all the way up to 60, 70 bucks. That's the next swing high. Now, if you were aggressive with your trading, the next target could be also 83 or 84, because you can see here we have a gap to fill. And as you guys know, most stocks will try to fill their gaps over time. So once the stock breaks out here, 60, 70,
and 83 or 85 would be good targets, because this stock will fill the gap. Mark my word. You guys can mark this video, come back and check this video out, you know, sometime in May, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, that this stock will break out to the upside if it didn't break down, because if it breaks down, then it's going down, obviously. That's your risk management. But once it breaks out of this triangle line right here, this stock is going to these different levels that I just mentioned there. So that's the analysis I wanted to do for QS, QuantumScape. And I wouldn't get into any fundamental analysis, because as I mentioned, this stock is in its development stage for developing EV batteries. And I encourage you guys to go read some more about the technology that this company has and the lifespan of the batteries that they're developing. It's mind-blowing in terms of the charge time and the time that you can actually get on each charge that this company is working on. So it's mind-blowing. That's why this company exploded so much. I wouldn't get into that, but I encourage you to do some reading on this company to get some more details. And the third one that I want to talk about here today, guys, this one, it's in the early IPO stage. It's still in the private IPO realm. It's Coinbase. So for those of you who are big into cryptocurrency, you would know what Coinbase is. It's basically a broker that does, you know, it's an exchange that allows you to buy and sell cryptocurrency. So Coinbase it's been around for a while. I think since 2012 this company has been around, and it's one of the more secured cryptocurrency exchanges that you can actually use to trade crypto. I use I have multiple exchanges that I use to trade my crypto, and Coinbase is one of them that I use, and I can tell you it's pretty secure. And once your money's in there, you can rest assured that, you know, your money is safe, at least so far, knock on wood, because so many hacks has taken place in the crypto space, and this is one of the companies that stood the test of some of those hacks. So I can tell you this company is doing something good when it comes to crypto. Now, this company is filed for IPO, direct listing, and is expected to hit the NASDAQ exchange or trading publicly in the next week or two. As there was speculation that it's on the 14th of April, which can be Wednesday of this week. But I don't know if it'll be out from Wednesday. But the expectation is that this will be a massive IPO, guys. This company, let me show you some of the financials here. So now this company is right now, Wall Street, the big whales are already trading this stock, but privately on the private market, the NASDAQ private market. And this stock is already at 77 billion valuation. Can you believe that? And that 77 million valuation is larger than the New York Stock Exchange, the company that you know, trades on the New York Stock Exchange. This company is larger, right here. Intercontinental Exchange, ICE, which is the parent company for New York Stock Exchange. They're trading at 63 billion, that's their market cap. And Coinbase, which is a crypto exchange now going public, is already trading at 77 billion market cap. So that's about $300 per share, which is roughly 33% from the private market IPO. So and now the value is edging up towards 100 billion. So this thing, once it hits the market, whether it's this week or next week, we're looking at, you know, well over 100 billion in market cap. So this is one of, like I said, one of the premier IPOs of this year. And this thing will be trading very high in terms of price. We can talk about $400 or $500 this thing will be trading at once it hits the market. What else we got here that I want to talk about? In terms of revenue, guys, and users, this company has 43 million verified users. If you look at back in 2012, it only had 13,000 users. So the user base is growing significantly for Coinbase. And in terms of revenue, the company back in 2019, the company did 533 million in gross revenue. But in 2020 alone, the company did 1.3 billion. So you can see here, the company almost tripled its revenue in 2020 compared to 2019. And I saw some numbers for the first quarter of 2021, and the company has done $1.8 billion in sale. So the sale in Q1 of 2021 is more than the sale of the entire year of 2020. So this company is on a serious rip as it enters the public market for everyone to be able to trade. Now there's some risks with this stock, because if you're looking to extrapolate the current revenue that this company is generating to by the end of the year or the next 5 years, there's some risks in that this company will do well as Bitcoin does well. If Bitcoin is doing poorly, this company will do poorly as well. And as you guys know, crypto is very volatile, so you can see huge explosions and then you can see huge pullback to the downside as well. But looking at this company purely its revenue that it's generating, this will be, like I said, it will be a massive IPO. For me personally, I wouldn't be trading this company as it enters the stock market, because as you see, most of these stocks, even the biggest Snow, for example, last year this company IPO'd. Snow, it's a software company, and it just ran up crazy. And you know, a few months after that, it just pulled back 50%. For me, the type of patterns that I trade in the stock market, like I said, it's wedges and triangles. I like to see them run up big, and then I trade them when they come back down, correcting themselves and form that wedge, and then want to break out again to the upside. That's when I usually jump in to make my trade. So I wouldn't be trading the IPO as it enters the market for Coinbase. But for those of you who like to trade new IPOs and you want to, you know, enjoy some of that big run up in the first few weeks, even to the first couple of months, this is definitely one to put on your radar, put on your watch list to make sure you're getting in on some of that fun. So that concludes my video for today, guys. It's like I said, Novavax, QuantumScape, and Coinbase. Those are my top 3 picks for the next 1 to 2 weeks trading. So these are technical plays. Coinbase, that's not so much a technical play, but that's an IPO play, and you guys can capitalize on it as you see fit. So that concludes today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, remember to smash the like button, smash that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and remember to share the video with your family and friends so they can see exactly what option trading is all about, what technical analysis is all about, and how you can make precision type trades that can guarantee you great success in your trading journey. So I'll wrap things up here, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.